What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be talking about the new Game Plus mode, emote wheels, and some other really cool things that have been spotted in this game, slash updates that are incoming as well. Now, I have something amazing to share with you guys, and that is that I've actually been made aware that a few devs working on this game watch our videos and basically take notes from them in terms of making fixes in the game, etc. So I thought I would let you all know, as I think it's super cool, because now not only are we doing something really cool in terms of getting the right things fixed in the game, but also we can continue to share our community ideas on things that we'd like to see added in this game in the future too, and I think it would just help the devs out a ton, so that's something really cool. But diving into the video, as always, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button below, and you can count it as your good deed of the day. And if we can get just 10 likes, I will frame it. Alright, so thank you in advance. So, starting off this video, are we getting a new Game Plus, and when can we expect it? Now, real quick, if you don't know what a new Game Plus mode is, then I thought it'd just probably be worth it just to quickly explain it. So, a new Game Plus is an unlockable video game mode available in certain games that allow the player to start a new game after they finish it at least once, but where certain features in the new Game Plus not normally available in a first playthrough are added, or where certain aspects of the finished game affect the newly started game, such as keeping in the new game items or experience gained in the first playthrough. And yes, I did just read that from Wikipedia because I thought it was the easiest thing to do. So hopefully if you didn't know what it means, now you do. Now, I've seen a lot of people state that they feel this game desperately needs the new Game Plus mode added, so when should we expect it? Now, if we go back to Spider-Man PS4, and just a quick selfish, I guess, promotion, if you didn't see earlier's video, we revisited the Avengers Tower in Spider-Man PS4, and we're talking about where the Avengers Tower is in this game as well, so check that out if you haven't already. But going back to Spider-Man PS4 in general, they released their new Game Plus mode around late October, if I remember correctly. So going in terms of, you know, from their game's release date, it was around like a month and a bit after the initial launch. But when they did release it, the new Game Plus mode was a ton of fun, and purely because of the reason that you can play through the beginning of the story with basically all your unlockables. So that was a big game changer in terms of having a big, you know, I guess like a refreshing feeling to not just playing the game all over again, right, as standard. So I do think that we will be getting this a lot sooner than we think, but we still do need to wait for this big patch that they are working on to fix a lot of major issues in this game, which I'm assuming we are going to get again a lot sooner, as in possibly the next week, I'd imagine. Now, if I'm honest with you, I personally think a lot of things need to be nerfed, okay? Like the flying bots, I mean, their target locks are like almost impossible to avoid. I mean, I've never avoided one, so I don't know if it is possible, but it feels like it's extremely impossible to avoid, and they are super powerful. So let me know what else you guys feel need to be nerfed. But with the new Game Plus mode, I mean, that would be, you know, an add-on with that as well. They would essentially nerf down certain things, hopefully, and I think we are in desperate need for that as opposed to new content, because I think the game's a ton of fun so far, and there's actually a lot of stuff to do. You just actually have to do those things in order to, you know, I guess get the full experience of the game. But as far as the new Game Plus mode, I'm honestly gonna have to say October. That's just throwing it out there, and I'm gonna aim for late October. Again, just a random idea, but I feel like it would make sense. Now, in the mythical lands of Reddit, I saw something that is just a must, okay? And it is basically the ability to preview emotes in this game, or the suits that you're able to actually purchase. So the ones with real money or credits, whatever, without having to, you know, just purchase the suit without 100% knowing you're going to like it. There definitely needs to be a preview option for that, and again, it was something really good pointed out. So if you are a dev and you're watching this video, I think that definitely needs to be added. And it actually goes to the second thing as well, and it is to have some type of an emote wheel for when you are in the game. Now, if I have to be honest, this is probably in my top 5 things of what must be added, and if there is no emote wheel, I mean, we definitely just need the preview option. The emote wheel is just a plus that would make things a lot cooler, but the preview option is the number one. Like, that definitely needs to be a priority, because again, especially if you are paying with real hard-earned money, then you don't just want to buy a suit based on one picture. You ideally want to be able to preview it, right? So you can move the character around, see what's in the back of the suit if you really like it, and if it's worth what you're about to pay for it, right? So I think that is something that definitely is a must-have. Now, it's also worth to note down that we are expecting a roadmap for this game as well, and it has been said multiple times, and of course was revealed in the last War Table stream, and this will basically just answer all our questions that we are talking about right now regarding the new Game Plus and updates in the game. Now, most importantly, it will just get us anticipated for new updates as a whole in this game, new additional characters, etc. Don't forget, we do have our first character next month as well. So, I mean, Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, again, they're kind of going on the same level, so we already know we have to get an update relatively soon. Now, as of now, there is no structure to how these War Tables are going in terms of release dates, but if I had to say, I would imagine, again, at some point, maybe halfway through the month of October. If not, then definitely early October. And I just don't think we would basically have a dry month in the sense of between like September the 4th all the way to the end of October without any updates. Of course, like I said, we've got the new character coming, so there needs to be an update in between that. We're definitely going to get a big patch prior to all of this stuff. And then we just need this new Game Plus mode, like I said, which gets added relatively quick by majority of games, so I wouldn't really expect anything different for this Avengers game. Now, to wrap up this video, someone found some random information about the characters in this game, and I thought I would share it because it just sums up some really cool things. And what it says is random information I've learned about the characters in this game, and he starts off by saying Iron Man and Captain America basically have an ongoing debate over who can lift Thor's hammer, of course, and Iron Man has claimed that he has done it before. Of course, they were saying that Jarvis basically backed up Iron Man regarding that, and then Captain America does some really funny things like going up to Thor and asking him that. So like witty, I guess, jokes are in there, and it really is cool. Captain America can actually move Thor's hammer, so that's another thing, and Black Widow casually spars with Thor. You got Kamala Khan that basically put a shield agent through the floor during a training session, and then you got Thor is absolutely willing to cause a storm so Kamala can get out of a school quiz. And then the second to last one is someone took Tony's sandwich and no one knows who. And the last thing is Captain America wants Thor to lead the team if he ever falls in battle. So some really cool little things in this game in terms of just getting to know these characters. I think they absolutely nailed it when it comes down to this and the characters' personalities. It really is cool. So big shout out to Crystal Dynamics and just the Avengers team, every single person that worked on this game, because the jokes in this game, I mean, we all said, you know, in the beta how Thor's jokes were cringy, but I mean all of the other stuff is actually quite funny. So like, for example, will we ever find out who took Tony's sandwich, right? But guys, that's gonna wrap up this video here. As always, subscribe for more awesome content if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.